People always remember how you make them feel, not what you said. Connections is really just emotional. People can actually tell when you're hearing but not listening. Have you ever wondered why some people just seem to own every room they walk into and others just seem to fade into the background? And then you notice that it's really not about them being loud or being flashy or being overly assertive, but it's about their presence. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 6 simple yet powerful tips that will help you instantly command respect everywhere you go and in every room you walk into. And this goes beyond like the regular advice of stand tall, smell nice, dress nice. They're actually real secrets that you can start now and see immediate results. By the end of this video, you're going to know exactly how to walk into any room with confidence and leave people thinking, damn, who is she? Damn! Let's dive in. People may snap judgments based on appearance. It's just human nature. Apart from the fact that we are social human beings, we actually are drawn naturally to things that are aesthetically pleasing and visually pleasing to the eyes, you know? The goal isn't to look flashy, but to look intentional. It's not to wear the best designer clothes. I remember when I decided about 2 years ago that I'm just going to be more intentional about my outfit and actually wear more tailored fits that actually go well with my body type. Really just looking more into the timeless wardrobe than trendy wardrobe. I made this decision because I really wanted people to respect me more, and I really wanted to dress more mature for my age and clothes that really fit my body type more. Once I switched my wardrobe, people started talking to me calmly. People started being more gentle with me. People started respecting me more, and people were generally more friendly with me. Dressing well sets the tone before you even speak to anybody. Your outfit should say, I respect myself, I love myself, I invest in myself. Create a wardrobe of versatile pieces that you can wear for different occasions, that even on your off days you can still look put together without putting in much time and effort. It's about picking quality over quantity, and there are a lot of places you can literally get quality timeless pieces for basic prices. Okay, let's talk scents. Scent is usually very subjective. People like different things. It shouldn't be too much, and that's crazy coming from me because I actually love like really strong scents. When I mean too much, I mean don't pick scents that are overpowering to the point that like it makes people uncomfortable to be around you. Your scent should be somewhat subtle but memorable, like a whisper to someone's ear. So I went out last weekend and someone stopped me, literally mid-conversation, to ask me what I was wearing. Like, she loved the scent and it was very unique. She had never really smelled anything like that, and honestly I really couldn't tell her like a particular scent because I layer my scents all the time. I can use like 3 perfumes at a go, 4 perfumes, 2 perfumes. It really depends on my mood and what I like to mix in that specific day. Master scent layering, try out different colognes, mix them together, see how you feel, and actually find your unique scent. Is the best way to form like a personal trademark for yourself. When people stop you and ask you what you have on, you really can't really explain because you have like too many things on your body, but at the same time they all blend together to give you this unique scents. Experiment with scents for different moods and occasions. I like to wear more mature scents like amber, musk, bergamot for like occasions like weddings and lunch and dates. But when it's nighttime, I like to wear things that are more feminine and floral. Just know what you want, know what you like. When you have different scents going on for different occasions, it really keeps people wondering like, what's she going to smell today? It's actually funny because whenever I go to work, I have a colleague that always tells me like, Winnie, you smell different every single day, like, and you never really smell the same every day. You have like different scents, and I love when people tell me that because I like to make people wonder what I have going on or make people anticipate what I'm going to wear the next day. Now, I love this point because this is something I even knew about before I even started like my journey of feeling classy. I've always been an awkward person, like a socially awkward person, and I always find a way to break the ice, like the initial conversation starter. People like to feel important, and I love to break the ice by just giving a compliment or saying something I observed in the environment. I like to start with something unexpected. Like every time I walk in a room and I don't know anybody, then I have to start a conversation. I really always start with a compliment. Like, it's honestly second nature to me, because I know for sure it's going to break the ice, it's going to break the awkwardness. I'll be like, oh my god, I love that pink belt you have on. What do you have on? Oh, I love your smell. Oh, where did you get this shirt from? I love it. I love the color combination. Like, that always makes people feel more comfortable to actually talk to you, and they see you as someone that is self-aware and confident as well. I used to dread small talk, and genuinely I just love complimenting people, because I love when people feel good about themselves. So a genuine compliment can go a long way, or a genuine observation can go a long way. I really used to hate small talks, like, you know, the most random conversations. But when you actually compliment someone, or be like, oh, I love that shirt in your office, where did you get it from? Like, they start talking about themselves, and then it just flows, like conversation just flows between you and somebody else. Skipping the small talks and just going straight to a compliment or a nice observation will go a long way in a conversation with anybody. And I also noticed that people love to be noticed more than just the obvious observation. Like, okay, you have a short haircut, okay, you have a long hair. If you actually observe something unique, maybe a ring somebody's wearing, or it could be like the person's watch or the person's belt, the person also see you as someone who is confident and also considerate and also self-aware. I'm going to do a lot of work examples, because I actually use my co-workers as like a case study. It's weird, but I'm a very observant person. I like to actually test things out, you know. And I have this manager that loves the fashion. He loves fashion. You can just tell like his personality is really bubbly, because he wears a lot of colorful things. And every single day, I literally compliment him. I compliment something unique. I can say, oh my god, this belt is so cute, it looks so different, I've never seen something like this before. It's very unique. I always compliment him. I always find anything to compliment, because he literally always looks cute, you know. And I really appreciate that. I respect that about people, to actually go out of their way to look more put together. And one day I came to work, I didn't really compliment him. I was really just doing other things, and he just said, Winnie, I haven't heard anything from you today. You haven't complimented me. Like, can't you see my outfit? I'm like, oh my gosh, you look so cute. Like, he literally remembered me at that moment, because I'm someone that always compliments him. So it was different when I didn't compliment him. It's also a way of you knowing that your presence is literally known, your presence is felt. Like, my presence was felt when I didn't compliment him. Like, he's like, Winnie has not complimented me today. Let me actually ask her why she has not complimented me today. And it was the funniest thing ever. Making people feel seen, having good conversation starters like genuine compliments can also make your own presence known. Create a moment where other people feel seen and heard. People always remember how you make them feel, not what you said. How did Winnie make me feel today? Or if I remember Winnie, or if tomorrow is Winnie's birthday, when you think about somebody, you don't think about, oh, this person said this to me. You think about, oh, this person is nasty. Oh, this person is so kind. Oh, this person is so loyal. Connections is really just emotional. Like, you feel a lot of emotional connection with people. It can be good, it can be bad. Emotions are things that stick and not words. Be an active listener, not thoroughly. Have a nice sitting position where it feels that you are really engaging with the person that is talking to you, and make good eye contact and watch how the conversation just flows naturally. It flows so good that there's really no awkward moment, and before you know it, the conversation is over and it was just a nice short conversation. How you speak is just as important as what you wear, and this is something I'm also actively learning. I try as much as possible to not be loud. This has been an active thing I've been learning, because number one, I'm actually in a foreign country. I'm not in a country that I see a lot of people that have my accent, so I talk to a lot of people from different ethnicity, and I'm learning to speak more clearly and more slowly and gently, not too loud, not too low, clearly and detailed. It makes people feel like you are more educated. It makes people see that you're a self-aware and self-respectful person. So naturally, I actually talk really fast. My mom is someone that talks really fast, so we all, like I and my siblings, we are people that naturally just, when we actually see us communicating, we talk so fast people don't even understand us. Like, this is something that people tell us all the time, but when I've come to the corporate space and I've seen that people can't understand you when you talk that way, I've learned to talk more calmly, talk more slowly, and people actually pay more attention when you're actually talking clearly. And I'm also trying to remove words like or it's very hard, but it's like an active thing I'm trying to take out of my vocabulary so that I can actually speak more detailed in full sentences. It's just like a power move, but with words. You know, like when you're shouting or talking loud, like people are like wondering what's going on here. But when you're actually more in a nice pace, it's like you're just commanding someone to just stay right there while you talk, and they just listen to you. And remember, listening is also an effective way of communicating. It's not just about you saying and talking. You also give the room for someone to also talk as well. Sometimes it's more about what you don't say. I'm sure you've heard it many times before that you tend to respect people that talk less and listen more. Give people space to talk and be a genuine listener. Actually listen because you want to, not because someone else is talking. Because trust me, people can actually tell when you're hearing but not listening, and people can also know when you're listening as well. Give warm, genuine eye contact and actually truly listen. It goes a long way. People like to talk about themselves. People are naturally just selfish, so give that space to always welcome people, to give them listening ears, and just allow them to show themselves in your presence. When people see that you give them the environment, they also give you that in return as well, and actually respect you as a person. There's a fine line between memorable and overbearing. I've learned the power of a subtle presence when you're not trying to overshadow anybody or become overly assertive. It's about being aware of the room, acknowledging others, and not feeling the need to dominate the conversation.
You know, kind of the money maker at the club. She was this person. I played a stripper in that. I have to dance on the pole. I have to show them, even though that's scary. And in my mind, I was like, it's gonna be scary, but then when I was there and I have the dental floss on, like my heart beating out of my chest and going, oh my God.
Talk when you need to. Don't try to make everything about yourself, or don't talk more than every other person, because nobody likes people like that. Trust. You don't have to be the loudest to be respected. Sometimes the people that actually talk the least are usually the most respected, and they leave the biggest impression usually. You can also own your own space by allowing your body do the talking instead of just your words. You don't have to say any word. You can just nod or sit still and actually make eye contact. It shows that you're respecting the person's time, you are listening to what the person is saying, and you're understanding and comprehending what the person is saying. I have a lot of meetings at my work, and there's this one person that just always talks too much. It's not really said that this person talks more, but you can just tell by the body language. This person talks all the time, always tries to dominate the conversation, and it doesn't make other people respect you. You just seem like the loudest person, and it really screams insecure. Intelligent people usually talk less and listen more. I noticed a shift when I also started like paying attention more to my posture. Before, I used to be more slouchy. I used to open my legs. I didn't really used to care about my posture until I started like actively searching on how I can actually elevate my life. And posture and sitting upright and crossing your legs and making eye contact, and not slouchy or sitting tall, putting your shoulders backwards. It shows that you might be a sophisticated person. It shows that you're a very intentional person. Usually when I'm entering a meeting or a place where they are full of people, I actually go into the room, scan the room, make eye contact, and then walk to my seat. So when I first got my job, when I actually got to know my managers and everything, and they were having a conversation one day, and my manager was telling me how I stood out among other candidates because I looked so good and I wasn't looking overbearing. I smelled so good and I looked very professional. I remember that day when I actually wore my interview outfit and I was very intentional about that outfit. I had this silk pink shirt and a nice pink pants that went well with the outfit, and I wore a nice heel. I had my hair down, a nice bone straight hair, and I had nice subtle jewelry. My makeup was also subtle like this, and I spoke clearly. I smelled really good, and my manager always tells me even till now that presence is so important because how I just presented myself in the first place. I literally just set the tone of the room. I had more respect from other people because they saw that I put in efforts in coming here. I didn't just randomly wear any outfit. I actually put in something. I was actually intentional with how I wanted to be presented, how I wanted to show myself. I want to know, what's one thing you've actually noticed from other people that made them command respect instantly? I really want to hear what you also noticed in your life. Maybe there's tips you swear by that I didn't mention. Please feel free to let me know down below. I love to read your comments, and tell me if there's anything you think I should have said in this video that I didn't say. I love learning and I love to know how else I can possibly improve myself to be my best self and also be the most accommodating to other people and more considerate. And remember, these aren't just tips. These are actually ways you can actually enhance your life, enhance yourself with what you already have. So go out there, walk into any room with confidence and make them wonder what you got going on. Thank you very much, guys. I really enjoyed this video. Let me know if you actually enjoyed this video. If you got to this point, my babes, leave me some white hearts, and I know you got to this point. I love you so much. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for watching my video, and I'll see you soon, babies.